Good morning, Catawba Ridge. It's time for your Copper Heads Up. It's Wednesday, February 28th, and we have another big day ahead of us here at the Ridge, so let's catch up with last night in sports.
Our girls put up a good fight, but sadly lost 3-1 after a penalty kick ending in a goal in the last half. Our guys played tough but ended the night 4-1, but both teams are looking to bounce back in their next match.
Now, there are no sports tonight, so our Copperhead athletes enjoy a night off. But with over a dozen teams practicing around campus every day, it can get a little bit crowded. And now there's a bit of a safety concern. Here's Shane with more.
For many, the zip of the cars along the lengthy roads of Fort Mill is something they'd call part of their daily routine. For members of the community surrounding Catawba Ridge, completing daily errands, or a simple commute to school, is made a little harder without the help of a vehicle. With the town only growing in numbers, many residents are looking for an alternative to driving, an issue track and field coach, Mr. Osmulski, is especially conscious of, saying the town should push for a future where errands are achievable without the use of a car.
Driving back home, I see kids walking on the side of the roads. I coach cross country and track, and some of my athletes can't really do anything around the school because they can't run on the roads. Fort Mill is a very growing area, so it doesn't make sense for me that we don't have many sidewalks or anything like that in the area.
And while it is mostly agreed that sidewalks would be a great benefit to our community, Mayor Gwen Savage says fixing sidewalks like this is not as easy as it sounds.
Our town council has for years been defining the need for sidewalks. So the first is the cost of the sidewalk, but the second, and perhaps the more complicated, is obtaining the right-of-way for the sidewalk.
Even with the hurdles to achieving connectivity in our town, track and field runner Max Canetta says putting in more sidewalks is worth the trouble if it brings more options for not only his team, but our community.
Because there just isn't much of anywhere to run from the school because we don't have sidewalks. But every once in a while, you'll have a pretty close call where people just are on their phone, not paying attention.
As Fort Mill has increased by over 20,000 residents in the past 10 years, increases in traffic has become a common occurrence for townspeople. Fort Mill Parkway in particular, right in front of Catawba Ridge, has nearly 15,000 cars passing through it every single day. But Mayor Savage says it's especially important to not lose hope for change.
But it is not beyond our reach to find ways to be accommodating and make it safe. It has to be safe.
For CRN TV, I'm Shane Yeoman.
Thanks, Shane. Now neighborhoods can petition the city for more sidewalks for a safer alternative in the future. Adding on to the list of colleges visiting the Ridge, Spartanburg Methodist is here during all 3 lunches with information about their campus life. So, if you're interested, stop by their table to learn more. The Brew Crew Coffee Bar will also be on Main Street during lunch for teachers to get that caffeine fix to finish out their day. Now, if you want to be part of cheering on our Copperheads in the fall, there's a cheerleading interest meeting tonight at 6 in the auditorium. NAHS members, your induction ceremony is tonight, so bring your family and be in the auditorium by 7 for the celebration. And last thing, juniors and seniors, your Beta Club probation hours are due today, so be sure to turn those in. Well, that wraps it up for me today. For CRN TV, I'm Cora Carter.